In this A versus B, we got Ice Nation, Max Divine, AA, NA Urbu, NA ORC, EZM, Team Lenient, UG Zeus, IMAX Unlimited, Zen, 187 Esports, 2 Million Esports, Mafia Gang, NA Team VP, RGC Akatsuki, Savages, 10 Shade, WG Bullet Track. So looking at the amount of teams, so we got 32 teams over here who played round 1, round 2. They gave their life. They had double chicken dinners, they had triple chicken dinners. Some of the teams, some of the Mongolian teams went in for the dominating kills, and some of them playing it for the placement. So we got all sort of teams here trying their level best to match up and move into the group stages, the main semi-final stages, where they'll be playing 16 matches, 16 massive matches, and the top 13 will be moving to the grand final. So these are odd numbers. I mean, you might be wondering why only 23 going in from this, because it's always 32. But we already have the invited teams sitting and waiting to play off. The invited teams from last time PMCO, the top 8 teams will be competing in the semi-finals, and from that we have 13 teams only moving into the grand finals. So from that, actually we have already 3 main surprise teams waiting in the grand finals to dominate and show what they are capable of. Let's see how the matches pay off. I'm just still waiting to see underdog teams, Raiko.
Yep. As you mentioned, Monkey, the group stage is there, the finals is there. We are just waiting step by step to see which 16 teams will be competing in these finals of South Asia Wildcard Pro League. Recent as Monkey mentioned, already 3 teams are invited to the finals of the South Asia Wildcard Pro League. So let's hope for the best for these teams, and which underdog teams will be competing on that final, isn't it?
Yep, and as we speak about that itself, the 32 finalists that are competing right now, we got 13 Sri Lankan teams, 7 Maldivian teams, 8 Mongolian teams, and 4 Bhutan teams. So let's see how well can the matches go off. So over to you, Raiko. Just give it a brush up. I will be back shortly.
Yep, as Monkey mentioned on this, this is from 200 teams itself. These 32 teams, they have proven themselves in the last 2 set of games that they had. The last 2 groups, they have shown that they are capable of getting those chicken dinners and come into these finals of qualifiers. On the other hand side, as we see, we are looking at team number Mafia Gang. On the other hand side, they're just waiting on that reach, fighting, trying to take a knock from AKT. AKT trying to rotate from the other hillside. They are just waiting for that opportunity to get in. Still 12 teams and 38 players are alive in this match. We are about to see the action over here. LN, and on the other hand side, Berserk, Rifah and Orphus coming shortly towards 187 Esports. On the other hand side, LN and Orphus and his team is trying to knock out another player from the other hand side. Back-to-back knocks are coming in from this hand side, and as we see on AKT Imano knocks out another player. The second player comes in, AKT Imano. He's just waiting on that opportunity. He's just going for that knock. The second player is located. Can AKT Imano knock another player? Yes, it's beautifully done by Imano, getting another player down for AKT. This is 2 kills for sure, and AKT Intensity just trying to close the last man standing. Still 12 teams are alive. They're just closing in to finish off AKT's. Yes, beautifully done by Intensity. The second player knocks on the last man standing. Beautiful wipe. The first beautiful wipe coming from AKT. None of the teammates is dead, but beautifully done from AKT. RGC Akatsuki securing 4 major kills in this game. At the moment, still 10 teams and 30 players are alive.
What an amazing fight. What an amazing fight by Akatsuki to take that fight against Zen, one of the Mongolian teams who was able to come through into this qualifier final. So all 20 teams showing their potential, and it's definitely the Maldivian teams coming up on top. So let's see how well can Akatsuki go into this tiny teeny circle. So we got the circle all the way in Quarry. So a lot of lined up teams there. We can see the teams. We got 2 Million. We got Ice Nation. So let's see how these teams can well up, line up, and get the zone to themselves. Now is the toughest part for the IGLs as well as for the fights. So look at the tap shots coming in from from 7, actually 7. So let's see, intensity almost down towards 1 HP. Nice tap shots coming in from the mini 14, and now the damages are down to the vehicles. So now moving into the circle is going to be a teeny tiny bit hard for Akatsuki, but look at the spray down coming in. Quick reactions coming in to secure the kill as well. 6 kills already on the board for Ice Nation. What a dominating play, and Zeus, UG Zeus IMAX just wipes out BT Bullet Track out of the map of Wrangel. We are down to the last 8 teams. Final circle coming in. We are closing into the 5th circle. Let's see who's gonna get this first ever chicken dinner from this qualifier finals, Raiko.
Yep, as we look on the other hand side, The edge is pretty much, I think, collided over. Many teams are fighting on the edge itself. Team number 10, as we look at team number 10, they are just moving inside, slowly inside to that zone. They are just holding, and they just need to actually hold this position. AKT Manu gets knocked down on the other side. Look at team number 20, Mafia Gang, as Mafia Gang is also a well-known pro team on the other hand side. And another knock comes to Akatsuki in big trouble over here, Monkey. Two back-to-back knocks coming in. Akatsuki, the last man standing for Akatsuki. This could be it for Akatsuki for this match. They need to hold down that position, otherwise they are surely out of this match. Can Akatsuki show a comeback? But from Mafia Gang, from the other hand side, they are providing, they are using those utilities and using those smokes to get covered from the situation, Monkey.
Yep, I think the final few moments are pretty intense, and Mafia, as you told, BMC teams that were able to qualify in the spring split, if I'm not wrong. But Mafia Dhanush getting the knockout on intensity, and I think the wipe, is that the wipe from Akatsuki? Are they wiped off? No, they are still there. I think one last man standing for the side of Akatsuki. Let's see what situation is that going to be as Dhanush goes for the finish, but no, he's going to fall back and go to the zone. I think the zone being the priority right now. Intensity goes down to the play zone. Akatsuki, this might be the downfall for them, but they have the 4 kills. They can work with the other matches, but the first match being the morale match, the momentum match, and nice spread on coming in from 187. 187 still in the game. Gets the kill secured. Will he be able to get the kill secured? It's Viper, none other than Viper, the snake of the match. Let's see what he can do for his team right now. So 7 teams on the board. I think Akatsuki getting eliminated, and now Dhanush goes for a fall and knock, and now Ice Nation staying strong with 7 kills on the board with just 3 man. They are literally dominating Erangel. Let's see how well can they get the domination on, as we see a lot of teams just coming into that vicinity trying to get the zone all to themselves. But Ice Nation sitting on the back lines, they were waiting for this opportunity. They were waiting till the teams go right in front of them, because they had the compound advantage. They'll be pushing in very soon as they get a knock. But let's see, right now we got UG Zeus IMAX, a team that has been able to get double chickens and triple chickens. Let's see how well can they go as Ice gets the knock onto his Outlaw with that vehicle blast, I think. Yep, and gets the kill as well. Finished. No, they got 2 players actually. They got a knock, a finish, and they got a kill as well. So that's amazing to see how Ice Nation is dominating right now. This group, literally this first match being dominated by Ice Nation, but how far can they go as 187 has all 4 man strong. Let's see how well can this be going for the side of 187, as they are down with only 2 kills on the board, but I think they can convert more and more kills, as we have 14 players in this tiny circle. Office gets the nade from Kote, if I'm not wrong, and Hitte gets knocked down. So 1-to-1 back knocks coming in. Let's see what's gonna happen in this final few moments, as I think Hitte's knock is gonna get confirmed by Arun. Yep, Arun gets the confirmation. 5 kills on the board for Mafia Gang. Mafia Gang looking strong as well at the moment. Another fight taking place against 187. Last player remaining. It's gonna be on none other than I'm not exactly sure who the last player is. Pretty much intense right now as Arun Whitey comes in from the backlines trying to secure that kill, but no, I think Botlick said it. Oh, nicely done from the side of 187. It's Viper, none other than Viper, and now Boss only remaining. 1-on-1 fight. Will he be able to trade off? The zone closing in. Boss is gonna get taken down to the play zone. The damage is just too much. It's dishing out a lot of damage, and now Ice Nation 13 kills, winner with a chicken dinner, just like that, from the first ever match of South Asian Wildcard Season 2 Pro League. What an amazing performance from these Mongolian lads. They are showing total domination right now. They want to hit the tabletop on day 1 itself. They're not going to wait for day 2 or day 3. They're just going to go in and get that chicken dinner, and that's what they did. Ice Nation for you, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who do not know the team, coming all the way from Mongolia, we have an amazing set of lads who was able to show uttermost domination from round 1 and round 2, and now they are here in the qualifier finals. They are here with one motive actually, to go in big. They want to go in directly in to that group stage and show their total performance. So let's see who can take down Ice Nation at the moment, and we'll be back. I think we'll be back with the C and D, if I'm not wrong. The points table will be updated from the next day onwards, because we are still having a lot of streaming setup going on, so a lot of technical difficulties as well. But stay tuned with us, guys. We'll be back shortly with C and D's second match. That's going to be Miramar. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back shortly as soon as the match is up, and that's going to be C and D. An interesting set of teams will be playing in, new set of teams. Let's see how that match is going to go on as well. So we'll be back shortly, guys.
Easy Makikoba. Easy Maki phone ga digital kongina SIM card. ಈಸಿಂ ಬೇನು ಕುರಾಣಿ ಕಿಹಿನೆ ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಫುರತಮ ಈಸಿಂ ಬೇನು ಕುರವೆ ಫೋನ್ ಎಕ್ಕಂ ಯಗಿನ್ ಕುರೆವುಮ ಉರಿದು .mv ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಜಿಯಾರೆ ಕುರವ್ವ ಎ ಫಹು ಬೇನುಫುಳುವ ಈಸಿಂ ಅದಿ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಖಿಯಾಲ್ ಕುರೆವುಮುಂ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗೆ ಮೌಲುಮಾತ್ ಫುರಿಹಮ ಕುರೆವುಮ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನು ಫೋಮ್ ಎಫೆನಿಲ ವಾಣೆ ಫೋಮ್ ಗವಾ ಮೌಲುಮಾತ್ ಫುರಿಹಮ ಕುರೆವುಮ ಫಹು ಬೇನುಫುಳುವ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಗವಾ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫುರಿಹಮ ಕುರವ ಮಿಹಾರು ಈಸಿಂ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಕುರೆವುನಿ
eku ekaka eku anikaku badai kama eku aila ya eku hingama jehum ebba wanda kama eku zuwanu na eku ummid ilma eku hunara eku hivvar esina eku bidesi gadara ihtiramaeku eawasha eku miyawa ekoiki gulikin ekoerikama alaluma adi ogatarikamaeku ekani nuis eku nuwe nuis
Hello everyone and welcome back to South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2. And as we are here with the second match of C and D, we just got the news that in the first match it was RGCTNT from Group C and D who got the chicken dinner. So looking at the teams, we can just have an overview of the teams before we get into the matches as the flight path is getting on, as the lobby is getting ready up. Teams are getting ready to pursue their challenge to move in. The top 23 only will be moving in from these 32 teams, and the rest will be dropping out. So let's see how many of these teams, dominating teams. Right now, we saw in A and B the Mongolian team, Ice Nation, dominating performance coming in from them, and then we'll be moving on to see the rest of the matches on how they are going to go. Yeah. So sorry guys. Probably some network issue coming in. Looking at C and D, we have LNN, ONI, Max B13 Blood Assassins, Nerf Esports, RGC Justify, RGC TNT, Victor Gaming, Way to Conqueror, WG Infinity Club, Exodus Esports, Exterminators Black, Mac Pen, Max DXG Esports, Max SL Family, Max B13 Big Guns, Revox OGS, RGC DMT. So some of the top dogs over here playing the match as well as the underdog teams over here. So looking at the teams, we got some amazing teams over here. So let's see how the matches are going to go in Miramar. I mean, Miramar being the largest map in PUBG Mobile. Right here with me right now to cast this amazing match, this day one Miramar match to cast it. We got Raiko all the way from Maldives. Let's see, Raiko, what sort of match is going to come in from Miramar?
Yeah, as I have just my own eye on one singular name, that is MacPen. This team has shown the incredible performance from Bhutan. This team has shown in the PMC, what is it, Monkey? We have seen how they have been playing, and from the beginning of SWPL group stages one, we have seen how dominant this team is. So I'm actually rooting to this team. Let's see how MacPen performs in this Miramar.
Yeah, actually, we'll be able to see how the teams are going to as they are going into their drop locations right now. From here on, we'll be able to see as we saw RGT, TMT actually get that first chicken dinner from Erangel. We are here with the second match, so let's see how that's going to go in their favor, and then we'll be moving on towards Sanok, the smallest map in PUBG Mobile, and the finale match for the day will be Erangel. So 4 matches already over, just in a flash, just in one day, 4 matches finishing off. So the bottom teams, the teams that could not outperform, the teams that could not show their potential, will have to work it out tomorrow. So definitely join in tomorrow towards the stream. I think tomorrow's stream will be going live on Facebook only. So definitely all of you guys, all of you viewers, do share the stream, but definitely share the stream from Facebook. We got E2S Gaming, so follow up and share the stream to witness this action. So as we can see, we got Lost Leon, and we got already 2 teams dropping off. So we got Messi over here. I think LNN ONI Messi over here, who will be playing it off here, and we got the zone also already coming into a close, and from here on it's all about the looting phase, and we got a quick movement. So we have the changed settings coming in from PMPL, the much anticipated settings actually, like fast moving action is all what you can see, because usually the standard time for a classic match to loot up, we got like 4 minutes 5 minutes for the initial zone to kick off, but here on it's just 180 seconds, just 3 minutes, and then you got to start moving on. You got to get those vehicles, you got to go in for those rotations. So it's going to be a tough call, but let's see how it's going to go in towards all of these teams. So looking at South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2, Season 1, I did not have a prize pool, but we were able to showcase some of the best talents, give out the best practices to the teams of our region, South Asia Wildcard. So we'll be able to see these teams currently playing. These teams, they have played a tremendous amount of matches, like Group 1, the round one playing 6 matches, and then they qualified into the top 7, and then the round 2 where they played 6 matches, and then they qualified into the qualifier finals. So 6 matches, 12 matches, and from there on we have so much more. So let's see what sort of a matchup is going to come on here. Moving on, we'll be looking at the teams also. We have 16 teams, all of them coming in to compete right now. So this 16 teams going to be like ideal over here. So I think Raiko is a bit not with us at the moment, but he will be back shortly, and then we'll be able to see from his perspective what's going to happen in this match. So we got the first zone already kicking in, and the first zone is going to be in the move. Now the teams, and we got the chicken dinner team over here, TNT. I mean, a mixed team, but definitely a team to watch out for, as they were able to take down some of the top names. I mean, let me just go through to show you who the top names are from this group. We got MacPin, we got Exodus, we got Victor Gaming. So these three teams were PMCO teams. Might as well remind you, and they were able to overcome these three teams and get that chicken dinner. So might as well be watch out for RGC TNT. If you're able to take them down, it'll be much easier for you guys, and you'll be able to top up the table. So the table will be updated tonight, and you'll be able to witness it from the website. And as well as we'll be putting out the graphics of the current standings and who is right now in that top 23 positions. So moving on, we got, I think, Exterminators Black coming in all the way from Bhutan, who will be taking on a Revox OGS. So Bhutan versus Bhutan. That's going to be interesting to see how it's going to be played out. So we got Goat, we got Zully, we got Jape and Hades, who will be taking on Revox. So I think it's only God's Eye, only the player who is stuck alone. He just has a Uzi to work with. I mean, long range spray downs, I think, with the Uzi won't be so good. But let's see what Hades himself can perform over here. Will he be able to take the 1v1? Will he be able to clutch it out? Let's wait and find out. But with that, I think with the first zone closing in, they got 1,245 meters to go. I think Hades, my friend, you might as well move into the circle and get into a good, safer position. Get into a position where you can actually put out a fight. I mean, you just having that Uzi, I don't think he'll be able to do anything much. And as God's Eye get the vehicle and moves away, I don't think Hades can get the knock onto him, because Revox OGS, they know that they are into playing the zone, so they're gonna move out from here. So God's Eye, no problem there. Gonna move into the circle and try to find more looting space, trying to spread out their wings. I think a lot of split locations, split drops are being featured here, because these proteins have a tremendous amount of competitive experience. I mean, some of these large names, like we got Victor Gaming, Infinity Club, Exodus, MacPen, some of these big names, they have a hell lot of experience. I mean, so many international tournaments that they have been able to win, as well as compete in international level, as such as the South Asia wildcard. But let's see how well can they perform in this pressured moment. I think we'll be able to witness 16 teams in the final circle, but right now MacPen, we are focusing on MacPen. I mean, MacPen was a team that was able to literally dominate the round 2 of the South Asia Wildcard Pro League qualifiers. I mean, they were not able to get the invite. I mean, if people were thinking why they were not able to witness, I mean, why they were not given a direct invite into the group stages, it's because the top 8 teams only, from last time PMCO, the top 8 teams only were given a direct invite. So let's see how well it's going to go off for the side of MacPen, because they know, I mean, they know that they have potential, they have the skill to qualify from these qualifiers. So these amount of matches is going to be a lot of practice for MacPen. They're going to study each and every team, and they're going to be able to push through, knowing how well to strategize, how well to game plan their team into getting those winner chicken dinners. And looking over here, we got team number 16, and that's going to be none other than Way to Conqueror. That's going to be another Mongolian team who was, I think, able to qualify into the PMCO Spring Split. I'm not exactly sure, but I was able to, I think, see their name for the moment. Let's see how Way to Conqueror is going to play it off. I'm not exactly sure who came into that second, third, and fourth positions, but right now, we just got to focus on RGC TMT, who was able to get that first chicken dinner. Moving on from here, we'll be able to see how well can they perform. Will they be able to get the double chicken dinner? Still, I think we'll not be able to witness a double chicken dinner, but let's see if you're able to in this group, or will it be in A versus B. So giving an update on A versus B, I think you all were able to witness it through the stream itself. It was none other than Ice Nation, giving literally chills to you guys. Knowing them by the name Ice Nation, they just gave the chills. 13 massive kills and the dinner coming into them. I think right now they are sitting comfortably on the tabletop position. But let's see, once the points tables are updated, we'll be having a clear vision on how things are going to go. And at the moment, with the zone closing in, I think we got 2 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock for the second zone, and then we'll be moving in to the final few circles. And look at that, Victor Gaming coming in. We got team number 15, Victor Gaming. I think Victor Gaming is another special over here, all the way from Mongolia. They literally went out for the kills. I mean, in round 1, the first day, it was all too soon too soon and too soon. That's all that they played off. But in the second day, where they had only 3 matches to qualify, they had a 21 kill chicken dinner. What an amazing play is that going to be? I mean, that literally wreaks fear when you hear it. Is a 21 kill dinner. I mean, in such a competitive lobby. So Victor Gaming having the team Opti, Pinoris, Damage and Warzone. Let's see if Victor Gaming themselves can do the damage control in Miramar. Right now, VG Opti, I think here's a player right there in the vicinity. So let's see how that's going to be played off. For the moment, I think team number 11 just waiting and lurking behind them. I think they are not knowing that Victor Gaming has spotted them off. I think it's B13. Yep, B13, the team B13, big guns. So let's see how big are their guns against Victor Gaming. So right at the moment, we got the standoff fight coming in. 1 minute on the clock for the circle to close in, and we are able to see how well can the teams perform. And I think I spotted off the vehicle, so I think they know that the vehicle needs to be used off. Will they be going in to damage the vehicle? Nope. They want the kill. They want to secure this kill. They want to take off this fight. So let's see if they're able to do that. But right now, Hades just waiting there in that compound. I think not knowing that Victor Gaming is lurking over here. Let's see what they are able to do. I think Warzone and Damage is just closing in. And with that, look at the spray down coming in. I think Exodus was just in a hurry to take the fight against TNT, and now Andy coming off, doing some damage there. The nade cook coming through. I think the nades are, which is really important at this fight. And the chicken dinner team, the last match chicken dinner team. Let's see if they're able to get those knocks. So many nades being thrown in. Exodus Esports, team crowd favorite, I would say, from Mongolia. Let's see if DMT, just DMT is able to take the fight against them. And look at that, Opti getting the knock on to B13 Hades. So that knockout's coming in, and now Exodus Esports moves away because they know that they do not have enough points to play it off. Let's see what sort of an action is going to come through. And with that, I think look at the smoking vehicles coming through and the tap shots coming in from Kenoxki, giving that cover fire for the teammates to move into safety. At the moment, Zagos is closing in, getting that another knock. They am scared for anything. Zagos going there. Look at that with that UAP 45, trying to get the damage on, but it's not in the connection zone. Look at that nade cook coming in. Beautiful plays coming in. He knows exactly what he's doing. Kenoxi might as well go for this nade. Will he go boom? Right now he gets the damage on, and now the rush is going to come through. Kenoxi, the one-on-one. Will he be able to strategize one-on-one? Gets the one-on-one. Beautifully done. Zagos with the jiggle gets it done, and now he's going to go for that last finish. Look at that RG's TMT just decimating their opponents, decimating Exodus Esports all the way back to the lobby. Last man remaining for the side of Exodus. I think they're picking off using that smoke. And look at that VG also coming into that aggressive fight plays. And look at that, I think B13 might as well go in with that fight coming in. The last remaining player for the side of B13. I think they are giving out the call that last player is over here, and they take down the last player. B13 gets eliminated from Victor Gaming. I mean, how fast was that wipe coming in from Victor Gaming? Sorry about that. And with that, I think Exodus Esports in a whole lot of trouble. Zagos getting that tough angle, and I think it's going to be easy. 4 kills going to be secured in. 3 kills already secured, and now Andy being the last remaining player. Let's see what he is able to do with the angle of Zagos. I think Zagos will be able to take him down as well. Mahu, Zagos, yep, Andy with a nade. So Zagos himself with the nade throws, with the nade plays, and nicely done there. 4 kills on the board. Raj's TNT. What an amazing play, actually. Amazing to see how these young lads were able to form a team right before SWPL, right before South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2, and were able to get into this stage. I mean, look at the performance coming in from them. Knowing that this team wasn't even part of the recently concluded Red Bull Mio Season 3 Maldives. I mean, this team play, and look at the way they are playing right now. This is total sheer determination and motivation. Hopefully this team can go a long way, but let's see how well the zone shifts in. So we got 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock for the third circle to close in, and with that only we'll be able to see how well the zone gives a hard shift, or be giving a centralized zone. Now Esports going outside the circle. I think they're just going out to find off those vehicles and trying to get a better angle maybe, or they'll be taking the fight against the side of Revox OGS. With that, moving on, we got Nerf Esports over here. I think a bit of a pickle situation for them, as they do not have vehicles power the tough angles. I mean, they have to go in for the rotations. They have 766 meters to move in. So right now, I think they were able to get that one vehicle, one particular car, I think. Yep. Oh, it's a golden Mirado. So seems like nobody has looted that Delpatron. They just went and picked off the vehicle, and now they're going in for a ride. Yo, what is it? So with that, I think Infinity Club taking the fight against RGC DMT. Let's see what's gonna happen over there with that fight on how's it gonna go. And Eduru gonna be the last player remaining. Sorry, yep, Eduru gonna be the last player remaining as Wavy is on the knockdown. And now it's gonna be a tough situation for the side of Eduru. I think he won't be able to survive this too. And knowing Miramar and Swpl is able to get survive. And now Iran just going in for that rush, should be able to spot him out. Will he be able to spot him out? Let's see what is gonna be the situation. Yep, and RGC DMT gets eliminated in 13th place. I mean, so many back-to-back fights coming in. I think these teams are going a whole lot aggressive than how they used to play. They aren't going to wait for anything. They don't want to, just play it off safe. They want to show utter dominance right now. So Infinite Club, I don't know in what position that they ended up in the in the first match. But right now, they are having 4 kills on the board, staying strong, going in aggressive. Let's see how well can they take the fight against all of these teams. I mean, 12 teams, 48 players alive. Third circle going to close in 6 seconds. Once we have this circle closing in, we'll be able to see a lot of throughout these matches. We got 2 more matches for the night to end. We got a Sanok and we got an Wrangle. So stay tuned, guys. Do not go anywhere because these matches just keep getting interested by the minute, and we can see some unique plays coming in from these teams, and we'll be able to witness maybe a surprise factor that we can give. I mean, we haven't decided yet for the viewers, but we might be able to show you all who is going to be the qualifier finals top 5 kill leaders. We might be going into that level, but let's see how well can the matches go in first, because 12 long matches are there. We can show you all who has done the most damage. I mean, we can feature that player, but apart from this stage, I think the main stage would be the next stage. From here on, the top 23 teams, that's the main stage that is necessary from these 12 matches. I mean, if you are able to make it into the top 3, you are going to the main event. The main event being with those invited teams, you'll be able to play 16 massive matches. That's a long and lot of matches, 16 matches, and from those 16 matches, the top 13, which is going to be a tough decision to make, a tough call for you guys. I mean, playing against all of the best of the best and best among the rest. You'll be able to see if you are in that competitive level, or how well you need to work hard, how well you practice those scrims which are important right now. So many SWPL practice scrims going right throughout the community, so definitely do join in. I mean, there is a whole lot of scrims going in, back-to-back scrims, so that is what helps each and every team to perform better. I mean, nobody becomes a champion in one day, so let's see how well can you all perform with the elite and with the best of the best. Definitely looking at the invited teams, we got NRC Esports ISSL from Sri Lanka. From Maldives, we got the last time champions E2STM7, and we got RGC OPEX also just waiting there to show their performance. SDMZ from Maldives. And then looking at Mongolia, we got Seal 9, the champions of the last PMCO. We got Pain Gaming, we got Equinox 922, and we got one final team. Exactly sure. Savage Esports. Yep, Savage Esports, who was second in the PMCO fall split. So these teams literally, they know what they are doing. They have the practice, they have the domination plays, but will y'all be able to perform against them? And right now, SL Family is in a really tough position. 40 seconds on the clock for the zone to shift in, and Delta getting blown up by B13 Lucid. So let's see how well can the matches go in for the favor of SL Family. Right now, they are really in a tough position. And I think coming into that 4th circle is a really a mind-blowing thing actually to come into that last circle. And with that TNT, Leo goes down, Paraboy goes down. The last match chicken dinner team is in a hole. Now only last player remaining is going to be Mahu. Can he pick off Mahu is the question. I think Mahu going in with that sprays, I think it's best if he picks off the teammate. I think the teammate not anywhere close to him. And now Mahu might as well just play it off. And right now, I think he needs smokes. Smokes are which is necessary. You know the smokes. I mean, these smokes actually help save lives. Let's see how well can he get the revive done. And I think Zagot's in real big trouble right now. They need to pop up that smoke. Oh, almost dying off there. But no, he survives it through till the revive. Now another smoke getting thrown out. So much of damage coming. Oh, that's a nade. That's a nade, Mahu. That's a nade. He just throws it and he just runs away. That's a nade, my friend. And now quickly gets back into that same position. Let's see how well can this position be thrown off. And now Mahu, look at that, taking so much of damage from the side of, I think, Infinity Club. None other than Infinity Club. Yep, Infinity Club is the team who is doing a whole lot of damage. So let's see how well can the team go up against the side of INC. Look at that tap shots coming in. Oh, Zagos gets off with a beautiful tap shots from the mini 14. Nicely done, sir. Let's see how well can Infinity Club perform using their hold. I mean, they have the zone, total zone control coming in from Infinity Club. They just need to hold their position, and from that on, they can just move into the circle. But right now, I think Revox OGS, the team having 4-man strong, they need to push into the circle. They need to take the fight against TNT. Zegos getting finished off. Last man remaining going to be Mahu. The last match Chicken Dinner team, I think they'll be falling short here. They won't be able to move in further from Miramar, but let's see. One-man show can be, I mean, we can see a few clutches from this young lad. We have seen Mao perform in several tournaments, and with that, Victor Gaming coming in strong. 5 kills on the board for Victor Gaming. They are literally doing a whole lot of damage right throughout the map, and now look at that, tap shots might be coming through for the side. Look at the spray down coming in from Warzone. They know exactly what to do right now. They know that there is a team right below them. They're trying to take the fight. They're trying to get those kills secured. Let's see if they are able to actually do that. And now with that, MacPen getting the knock on towards Way to Conqueror. So many back-to-back fights coming in from all directions. It's going to be hard to keep a control, hard to actually spot out the main fights that is taking place, because we got 11 teams in the 5th circle. 33 seconds on the clock for the zone to shift in. Revox OGS James just crashing in the circle. They're like, let anything happen. We're just gonna move into the circle, and he finds a hut. He finds a hut. He quickly gets down. Will he be blown up? Oh, the blow up comes through from Ian Sito. He was almost there. Sliver of HP, and he gets blown off just like that, and he gets hit back to the lobby. But let's see, last 3 players remaining for the side of Revox OGS. Let's see what a performance can they give in from this Miramar matchup. With that, looking at the rest of the teams, I think Victor Gaming for now, the dominating team right now in Miramar with Infinity Club. And look at the spray down coming in from Nerf. Beautifully done there to get that knock. And now he's going to get the finish off. Nicely done there. And now with that, I think the last remaining player might as well get taken down as well. Yep, Nerf Kenny just goes in and gets the knock as well. And he's going to get the finish off. But no, he's taking a whole lot of damage from the other side. With that cover fire coming in, now he won't be able to get the revive. I think he won't be able to get the revive, but let's see. The smokes are there, the zone is there for the side of MacPen. They can go in for the chicken dinner. Look at the spray down coming in from Revox OGS. So many spray down, so many back-to-back sprays coming in. Pelzan going in with the spray down onto the side, but the play zone is going to do a whole lot of damage for Revox OGS. He just went and parked himself outside the play zone. That's going to be a lot of zone damage, and they are going to get taken down to the play zone. Just like that, we are down to the last 6 teams. MacPen still surviving through. Look at that, all 4 of them just having that hut only. We are literally inside a hut. They are literally in a tough position, but they have the circle. They have the circle. 7 kills on the board for Victor Gaming. This might be their finale game. I mean, this might be their actual comeback game. But look at that Infinity Club getting those knocks. T-Rex not OP, none other than him, the young lad himself from Sri Lanka, getting that knock on to Binoris. Let's see T-Rex OP, what he is up to. I mean, these guys, Infinity Club also being one of the PMC or top teams, will be able to see if they are able to get this chicken dinner from this second ever match. And look at that damage. I think actually getting that headshot on towards Momo. Nicely done there by Damage with that Kar 98. What a headshot. What a putt as a headshot. Let's see if Victor Gaming is able to push through. Now they need to go into the circle. Now it's going to be the tough call. Will they be able to make their way? Some of the best teams only surviving in the final circles. I think we got MacPen, we got Victor Gaming, we got Infinity Club, and we got, I think, 2 more teams. I'm not exactly sure on the screen. And look at that Victor Gaming trying to position themselves. But oh, I think he's going to get taken down. Opti gets taken down. Just Chen is the player who was able to take him down, and now they need to push way into the circle. Look at that MacPen doing some damage, a whole lot of damage for Victor Gaming. This might be the downfall of Victor Gaming, but let's see what the call is going to be right now. And the last remaining player for the side of Victor Gaming is going to be Warzone. Velasca just gatekeeping for the moment, not letting anyone pass through. And now we are down to the last 3 teams. I think Victor Gaming falls short. Did they or did they not is the question. But no, yep, Victor Gaming falls short and they go down in 4th place. And right now the smokes are being thrown in. I think MacPen trying to go for their big game right now, all the way from Bhutan, ladies and gentlemen. Give a big round of a shout out to MacPen, who was able to come through all this way into the final circle. I mean, they have been able to show utter dominance from round 1 and round 2. So let's see, Infinite Club on the other hand side, 10 massive kills, has the zone to play with. Thor, T-Rex, .OP, Ran and Johnny right now in this day 1. What an amazing play coming in from them. They will be able to go with a high kill dinner actually, if they're able to get at least 5 more kills. I mean, that is possible. They have 4, they have 6 more alive. So right now MacPen also doing some whole lot of damage, and I think T-Rex .OP can steal off that kill. Will he be able to? Oh yep, beautifully done by T-Rex .OP. little naughty play over there coming in from T-Rex. Not OP, definitely OP. I mean, I don't know why does his name say not OP. He's definitely OP at the moment, but I think at times he gets not OP. But with that 11 kills on the board, we got MacPen also still surviving through. MacPen going to come in for that crash. I think the nade cook comes in. They know exactly. Look at the T-Rex already cooking off that nade. They know exactly the timings of this nade. And now Momo just throwing some free nades. Don't want to, get taken down easy on. Oh, the Molto. The Molto is burned, baby. Run. Nice, the Molto coming in. And now Valeska is going to be Valeska and Pilsen. Going to Pilsen down to a sliver of HP. INC just doing some whole lot of damage for the Valeska. They're going to get taken down as well. And MacPen is going to get the lobby. And Infinity Club, what an easy play for them. They had the circle and they have the zone and they are just going to be on a 4v1. Now they're on the hunt. They know exactly where the last player is. And now they are going to go in for that chicken dinner. And who else? None other than T-Rex, not OP, to get that final blow. Winner chicken dinner coming in from Infinite Club all the way from Sri Lanka. With that second match chicken dinner, what an amazing play coming in from them. We'll be able to see more of this action right throughout these matches. I mean, right now at the moment we have seen Ice Nation, we have seen RGC, TNT, and now Infinity Club. So 3 nations getting 3 different chicken dinners. We still do not know how A and B went their Miramar match, but we'll be back with A and B again with the Sandok match. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back shortly after a small commercial break. But before that, I think having an overview of these matches will be really good. I mean, right now we saw so many dominated chicken dinners coming through. So these teams do not have to worry at the latter part of the matches. But who needs to worry is actually the teams who are not being able to perform. The few teams that are not able to perform, they will have to do a lot of comeback stages, comeback matches actually. They need the kills, they need the placements. But let's see, in this South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2, anything can happen and literally anything can happen. But let's see how A and B is going to play off their Sandok match, the smallest map in PUBG Mobile. So we'll be back shortly with the Sandok match. So stay tuned, guys. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with A and B's Sandok match.
එකකා අනිකකු බදයිකමා එකු ආයිලායකු හිංගමජවුම් එබ්බැවන්තකමා එකු zuwanu naeku ummid ilma eku hunara eku hivvar esina eku bidesi gadara ihtirama eku eawasha eku miyawa ekoiki gulikin ekoerikama alaluma adi ogadarikama eku ekani nuis eku nue nuis ekoiki emmen
So yeah, hello everyone, welcome back. So delay. So yeah, we are back again with Sanok. Got A versus B, and then we'll be moving on to the last and final match for the night. That's going to be C versus D, and then we'll be able to see the points table on how everyone is standing from that 32 teams, how everyone is standing, because tomorrow we'll be having a new set of groups that we'll be playing. I think it's going to be A versus C, and it's going to be B versus D if I'm not wrong. But we'll be checking out the schedule and we'll be playing it off in that format. So right now we got Ice Nation again. I think already one player knocked off and one player down towards the knock. Now we'll have to see how Ice Nation is able to push through. I think the last match, talking about the last match of A versus B in Miramar, it was actually a 1v3 between the team of 10 Shade and 2 Million Esports from Sri Lanka and Mongolia. And guess what? A beautiful clutch coming in from 10 Shade to get that chicken dinner. So right now, two Mongolian teams in this same group A versus B getting that double chicken dinner, and now we'll be able to see whether in this match is there going to be anything different from here. And I look at 187 getting those clutch on to the team. I think nicely done there, 187 to able to get that fight on through. And now 4 kills on the board, but 2 players getting taken down in that fight is going to be a real disadvantage. But let's see how 187 can push through from this fight. I mean, will they be able to push through the fight? Only time will tell. But 14 teams right now, 2 teams getting eliminated. I think we got 53 players, and the first zone closing in. So right now, Sanok being the smallest map in PUBG Mobile, I think Sanok is one of the most dangerous maps, I would say. You got those snakes in the open spaces. Unless you're in those compounds and safe and sound inside, you got a whole lot of problem to deal with. So much of snakes, devastating snakes, and dangerous snakes. But right now, look at the damage. Mafia Arun White getting so much of damage, and TS none other than 10 Shade coming in with that first knock, and now 10 Shade gonna go on totally aggressive aggro play coming in. Look at that, two knocks coming in from Ice. I think Ice also in the vicinity, and 10 Shade also in the vicinity, but Ice is the team that is closer to the side of Mafia Gang. Now Mafia Gang in a whole lot of trouble. They need to take the fight against Ice and see if they are able to actually take the fight against Ice Nation. At the moment, Rashad just waiting there, just waiting to actually do a solid performance and gets 2 knocks from the side of Ice Nation. Mafia Gang doing some serious damage, and look at that DPS shots being played off, but not being able to get the Danush actually not getting, gets knocked out. And now will the clash be able to come out? Rashad needs to go for the 1v1. He needs to save his teammate. Will he be able to actually go down with the free sprays on with the AKM? And now look at that, so much of damage coming in, and Ice Nation to clutch it out. Look at that beautiful plays coming in, but Mafia Gang putting out a tough fight. And now LNN, Team Lenient coming into that vicinity. We'll be able to see how well can they do against the side of Ice Nation. They know that there are a few knocks coming through, and they know that there are a few teams only in the vicinity. But let's see, Team Lenient, they need to push through. They need to take the fight as quickly as possible to move into the final circles. But right now, at the moment, not much of an aggro play coming in, because it might be a clash moment, maybe for Ice Nation as well. I mean, these Mongolian teams, talking about them, we can just directly tell that they are really on the dot in their game plan, in their strategy. And look at that, another knock coming to TS joins the party. TS joins the party right now. 10 Shade coming in to join the third party actually coming in, and now LNN in so much of trouble as one player gets finished off. Now they need to know how well to push the fight against the side of Ice Nation. Right now, Berserker might be hearing footsteps, might be totally confused, but look at that, nicely done by Arco to get the knock. He might be able to get the finish as well. And now Orpheus needs to play it off. Orpheus could have actually helped his teammate if he was in a really tough angle, but right now, Berserker and Aruksan getting taken down. Now Orpheus and Rifa are on the run towards the circle. They know that they can't play it off, because TS is also another team, 10 Shade, another dominating team who was able to get the chicken dinner. I'm not exactly sure which player clutched it off for the team, but right now, TS, who is going to get this final moment, final fight, and this final chicken dinner from this Sanok match, and we have the last match for the night. That is going to be me. That's going to be a wrangle, and that will be able to witness Ice Nation. Look at the beautiful nade coming in from who none other than Beku. But now the smokes are there, and now they'll be going in for that rush. I think Ten Shade knows exactly what they're doing, and they are performing out of the class. And now look at the spray down coming in from Beku. They'll be able to finish it through. Yep, and the finish is there from Ten Shade to get those knocks. 4 kills secured, easy peasy by Ten Shade, and none other than Apex, Fernand, Bergo, and Rambo. So clearly the team knows exactly how to play off the maps and how to give out that direct rush, and those utilities, those nades are which are really important. And with that, let's see how well can the matches go in through the following format. Right now we got 4 matches every day, and tomorrow we'll be having 4 matches, and then the teams will be done with 8 matches, and we'll be going to the last set of matches. That's going to be 12 matches only. So this round has only 12 matches, but then we'll be able to see. Yep, we'll be able to see how well can they perform against the group stage, the semi-finals. That's going to be totally streamed off, and you will be able to witness all the matches. But right now, let's look at TS on what they can do from this angle. We got Apex, we got Fernand and Beko and Rambo right now trying to get their double chicken dinner. I mean, they can actually go for the double chicken dinner because Ice Nation already getting taken down early on. They had 1 chicken dinner, Ice Nation, but I think they are faltering right now, and Ten Shade is picking up their pace, picking up the leftover pieces from the first match. And look at that, 2 million who was able to get second place from the last match. I mean, right now, they'll be going in to try and get that chicken dinner, and they'll be trying to get that revenge from Ten Shade, but only time will tell if they're able to do so. Now they're down to the 40-second mark, 40 seconds on the clock for the third circle to shift in, because Sanok being the smallest map and quick fast-paced action, will be able to see quickly how well can the teams formulate their strategy, their game plan, and move in towards the circles. And right now in that vicinity, we got UG, Zeus, IMAX, who's just lurking around. They know that there is a team in the compound, and I think even Nero knows that there is a player right there close by. But let's see if they're able to spot it off and if they're able to play it off. Right now, the teams are just sitting down and just sitting in their usual positions and not moving a muscle. Yeah, sorry guys, just give me a minute. We're back. So yeah, looking back, I think right now, sorry about that. We're back again. So looking back, I think we got 2 million, and we got Zeus Zeus IMAX, and IMAX I haven't their top performance as well. I think Angry Dota, Outlaw, and Doom really need to pick up their pieces, and they need to formulate a new strategy. I mean, this is not working out for them, but they have 8 more matches. I mean, 8 more matches. 8 matches is a big deal. Even one match can make a difference. So let's see if that difference is going to be in this Sanok match, or if it's going to be in the next match. I mean, the next match being in Wrangle, we'll be able to see if that is going to be the case. So with that, we have a knock coming on towards VP. So Team VP also their best performance now, and TS I think going in for another fight against the side of Divine. I think they are just decimating their opponents. They know exactly that this is not the stage that they want to be in. They want to go further and further into the semi-final, into the main event. So right now, at the moment, we'll be able to see if that's going to be the case. For the moment, I think the teams are just resting there and in that position. So let's see what's going to happen. from this end, and with that we'll be able to see how it's going to be off for the side of VP as they lose attempt in that chase. And now 12 teams alive, 42 players over here. Let's see how well can they take it off. And the free sprays are being thrown in. I mean, Melo can get back and can get into a safer position. I mean, getting yourself into a better position is the best possible thing in Sanhok. I mean, having a compound as a cover might actually work well, but let's see how Team VP has formulated their plan to come into the circles. But with that, TS again going ahead to head with Divine AA. Now those free sprays coming through, I think they should be able to get the finish as well. 6 kills already. TS, I mean, they are literally decimating the map. I mean, they are on for it all. They won the double chicken dinner. It's like they are writing their name on the map, like all over, just writing 10 shade, and 10 shade. We are just gonna 10 shade you right now. And look at that now with the angles getting tighter and tighter. I think Divine AA needs to make a really tough call. Let's see if they are able to actually make that call. And with that, Urbu also going into some fights with the side. And now look at the straight on coming in from the side of Bernard. I think he knows exactly what he's doing as well. Now Divine AA run, and look at that. Fahad, actually it's Fahad. Yeah, sorry, it's actually Fahad. And with that now, Urbu, oh look at taking that so much of damage. With damage. Oh, he's taking the fight. Wish getting taken down by Zen. Salty, if I'm not wrong. Now Urbu in a hole. But let's see, Grigga is also here. The nade will coming through. Let's see. Oh, the Malt just come through. But let's see how well can they go against the fight, against the side of Destro now. And knock coming down. 2 knocks coming in for the side of Zen. I think back-to-back knocks coming through. Grigga with a nice nade on the side. And now look at the spray down coming through. And they take off Zen just like that. Urbu coming in with that 4 kills, able to save their teammate. I think Grigga and Destro doing one hell of a performance for the side of Urbu. Now 11 teams and 36 players only there. Third circle shifting in. Will they be taking a fight anytime soon? Maybe back-to-back fights coming through. I mean, a lot of teams getting those kill points only. They know that first day is the gamble day and the final day is the placement day. But let's see how well can they play this off. I'm playing your gameplay right throughout the matches. I mean, right throughout. Even if you get a 2 soon, I would say play your game. I played just as you are, because once you try to change and formulate new strategies, go towards a new play, try to go over passive or over aggressive, it totally messes up the whole team's coordination, the whole team sync. So it's really important when you got to play it off and how you're going to play it off. I mean, the same pattern should be followed right throughout. But with that, let's see how well can this Sanhok match end well for. Right now, I think we'll be able to see how the side of, I mean, who's going to get this chicken dinner? I mean, Sanhok chicken dinner, will we be able to see Ten Shade getting double chicken dinner, or will be able to see a new team? A new team is what we necessarily want to see. I mean, I would like to see so many teams getting chicken dinners, but the double chicken dinner coming in from these 4 matches, it's like he's literally, oh, look at that. Look at that. I think Divine AA not moving a muscle. He can actually take down one player. He's not going to move an inch. He's just behind that door. He can hear footsteps right throughout, all over himself. But I think TS decides to move away. They do not want to go to that hard. I mean, even if one player goes inside, it's going to be game over for him. Right now, TS is just going to focus on the circle. And with 7 kills, they're just going to move ahead over here. I think Apex and Fahad, Beku and Brambo are the ones who are going to move. So let's see how TS already 4 kills for the side of TS Apex. Yep, and with that, let's see. I think with the movement in, we have the 4th circle as well closing in. I think they'll be going on towards the fight very soon. I think Ten Shade will be going quickly towards the fight. Let's see if they're able to take that fight and get those kills as well secured. Right now, BD on the other hand side, we got Erabe, we got Junior, Raptor, and Scout. Another team that is playing it off cool right now. They're getting free sprays thrown at them. I think Ten Shades was able to spot out BD, and right now the sprays going through isn't going to be working out so well, as Erabe goes on with some sprays but not connecting as much. Now BD also needs a big game to come into that top 3 positions and settle for tonight, because since all groups are playing, we'll be able to see Zeus Angler gets the knock onto his Apex. So I think TS is getting decimated 2 angles now. Apex might get the finish off, and AKT on the other side, Arky gets finished off by VP Snowy. So back-to-back knocks coming in through right now with the rotations. I think a lot of teams meeting their makers right now, and with the 4th circle closing in, we'll be going into the final circles very soon. And look at that Dota getting knocked off as well. Raptor trying to get the kill, but Urbu comes into the spray, and now Doom goes down. Back-to-back knocks coming through, and Vish quickly getting that revive there. 5 kills on the board for the side of Urbu. Smokes being thrown in. They need to move into the circle. UG Zeus, IMAX, Angry. Only the players surviving. I think it's going to be only Angry. Oh, Grigor getting knocked down from Ethan and Spray God. Definitely a spray coming in from a Spray God. He was able to knock down Grigor just like that. But now will Grigor be able to get the revive? Funky pushing through. Funky not knowing that Angry is right there, right close to him. Might as well watch out for these deadly snakes. Like I told, Sanok is all about that snake mode. You get into that position, you're definitely a venomous snake. So let's see if they're able to push through. As the circle comes to a close, fourth circle also closing in. We'll be able to see what sort of a play the Urbu is going to give us. Like right now with 5 kills on the board, they are also playing a tough game to move into the group stage of the semi-finals, because that is the important stage right now. 187 on the other hand side. They are also getting those kills secured. They are also on for the fight, but they are down with 2 players, so they are just going to play it off with 2 players right now. And I think Funky spots out a player. Funky spots out Outlaw, gets the knockdown. Nicely done there by Funky to pay attention to that angle and get that knock. Now he should be able to get the finish off. 6 kills might be on the board for the side of Urbu. Urbu coming into that zone might actually be really worth it, because they have the circle, they have the edge, they do not need to hurry it up. And now VP Sanu also goes down for the side of 187 Viper. Definitely having a snake in his name itself, he might be actually the one who's going to take down all of these players in Sanok. But let's see, only time will tell. And for the moment, we got BD just decimating ORC EZM, and now 187 is out of the play. It's going to be really tough to see if they're able to make their way inside the circle. Right now, we are going to go into the final match of the night. That's going to be a wrangle. But before that, Sanok, look at that Junior coming out with the spray down onto a Zeus Dota, and might as well get the kill finish. But will he be able to get the kill finish is the question. AKT Mark goes down for the start of LNN office. So LNN not playing one hell of a game. An underdog team, a young underdog team, I would say. And now Mark getting the knock onto his Viper. That's going to be the end of 187 Viper for sure, because he's out of the play zone and he's not going to be able to make his way inside the circle. With that, AKT gets finished off in 8th place by the side. I mean, AKT, I think in the sandwich position, gets finished off by 2 angles. And now Divine also pushing goes down for the side of 10 Shade. 10 Shade, I think, having almost up to 8 kills. And now BD Raptor, let's go with the spray down onto the Urbu. They are playing the edge, but it's going to be a real tough call for the side of 2 million as they come into the circle. They are getting taken down from 2 sides. And now with the circle closing in, it's going to be really hard for the side of them. And now Raptor getting finished off. Will Raptor get finished off is the question. I think Wish with that spray on towards Raptor. Now 2 kills on the board and 8 kills on the board for the side of Urbu. Oh, look at that spray down coming in. Actually, from Urbu, Decimate, look at that NRB going to get finished off there. I mean, what was he thinking there? He could have, played it off cool, but 11 kills on the board for the side. And now all they need to do is just play the circle. And right now the fight is between the side of 10 Shade taking down Team Lenient. Let's see. Oh, look at that knock coming in from Apex. Just coming in with a close range, and now we are down towards Office. Office also getting taken down there from the side of Urbu. Grigor, so 12 kills on the board for the side of Urbu, and now 10 Shade coming in. Will they be able to get that double chicken dinner is the question. Right now they are moving into a stronger position. They have the edge of the circle to play with, but will they be able to overcome 10 Shade? 10 Shade, Grigor getting that. Look at that Rambo with 2 knocks. I think Rambo and Fahad with 2 knocks. Grigor and Funky, both of them getting taken down. TS with 10 kills on the board. They might be looking for their second chicken dinner. What an outstanding, what an amazing play coming in from them in this final circle. I mean, getting those kills, getting those knockbacks, this is what it is all about. Look at the 2-2 split coming in from them. They know the teams, they know exactly how well the teams can hide behind these rocks, how well can the snakes be behind these rocks. And now 2 million gets taken down there again for the second time. TS, literally, these guys are literally unstoppable right now. And with the pickups coming up from Urbu, I think it's going to be a really out. But I think there is actually someone heal battling outside the circle, because we can see 2 teams in the map right now, Urbu and TS. I still cannot see who the third team is, so probably a heal battle going right now. Yep, I think it's none other than Junior, BD Junior, getting that heal battle, trying to get those placement points for the team, for Bullet Track right now. And Junior gets taken down to the play zone. That's the end of Bullet Track. Now we are down to the last 2 teams. We got TS and we got Urbu, and the zone favoring right throughout Urbu and Tencent. I think Rambo closing in. Rambo definitely the entry frag, and Fahad. These 2 guys are literally not scared or whatsoever. 3v3 fight, a balanced fight. Now the nade's going to go. I think a nade can be perfect right now. Fahad going with another nade. I think this nade is going to be the perfection. But will Urbu be trading off nades? I mean, Urbu can trade off the nades. Urbu needs to trade off the nades right now. Look at that Molotovs being thrown in, trying to spot out those players. He's not even having his gun in his hand. He ain't scared of no one right now. 12 kills on the board. Urbu only needs to push us, so they are just going to wait out. Sri Lanka versus Morocco goal here. Definitely comment down below on who you think is going to take out the fight. Will it be 10 Shade with the double chicken dinner for the night, or will it be Urbu coming in strong with that first ever chicken dinner? Let's see how time is going to tell. And right now the nade is being thrown in by Berku, and now Urbu, they need a stronger suit. They need to do something. Just one nade and both of them are going to get taken down. All they need is that one nade. Let's see what sort of position can they come through in. Now Funky getting the knock on towards Rambo. A 2v3. The nade comes down from Rambo. Wish getting taken down. Now the 1v1. Might as well. W. Destro might be getting down. And now Bahat gets taken down. A 1v1. Now a 1v2. 1v2 coming in. Funky gets the damage. Bergo ain't scared of anything. He's going to go for the clutch. Will he be able to clutch it out? He goes for the 1v2 onto Urbu. It's going to be amazing tension with some amazing clutches. But Urbu, right now, Funky versus Bergu, 1v1, the stand up behind the sword, gets the finish off, gets the kill secured, 14 kills on the board. Let's see how well it's going to go off. And right now, the jump shot coming through from Funky, but Funky out of the play zone, takes some damage, I think, from the play zone. And right now, the gun switch is coming through, Bergu gets some damage. Funky ain't giving up so easy. The 1v1, which is really important, never miss a 1v1. Let's see how far there can Funky go. Will Funky be able to get it through? Funky comes up with a jump shot. Funky gets it for the team. And Urbu comes in with the winner chicken dinner. Not giving it up for 10 Shade with the double chicken dinner. Nicely done by Funky to save the day, to save the and get that chicken dinner. What an amazing play coming in from Urbu. But 10 Shade also, hats off to those lads. 14 kills on the board in second place, and Urbu coming in hot with that 13 kills. I think 13 to 14 kills as well. I think Urbu and 10 Shade, they literally divided the map into two, and they shared off the kills, and they were able to show off a really nice standoff. I mean, this is what it's all about. The hype of the moment and the 1v1s not missing out. So we'll be back shortly. Again, we'll be moving in to the last and final match. That's going to be a wrangle of A versus B. Of C versus D. Yep, C versus D. It's going to be C versus D who's going to play the wrangle match, and we'll be back shortly with that match. I mean, I'm literally totally dead right now with the casting moment, with the hyped up moment. So I'll be going in for a break as well and having a quick drink and coming back to keep you guys entertained with the last and final match for the night. Let's see who's going to get it from C versus D.
එකකා එකු අනිකකු බදයිකමා එකු ආයිලාය එකු හිංගමජවු එබ්බෑවන්තකමා එකු zuwanu naeku ummid ilma eku hunara eku hivvar esina eku bidesi gadara ihtirama eku eawasha eku miyawa ekoiki gulikin ekoerikama alaluma adi ogatarikama eku ekani nuis eku nue nuis ekoiki emmen
So hello everyone. Sorry guys. So hello everyone, I'm back again. We are here the C versus D's final match, and A versus B also playing the final match, but we'll be showing on live stream the C versus D. So with that, right now we have got the news. We actually know that RGCTNT has a double chicken dinner. So both the matches that were off stream only, they got the chicken dinner. So that live. But let's see, maybe they can get a triple to show us what they are capable of. Right now we can see the play zone shrinking in towards the side of Swpl as well as Rozok at the moment. I think nobody is in that vicinity. But for the moment, I think ONI, so LNN ONI over here, who's just in Swpl. I think there's no one close to them, and we got Akatsuki also with their split Gatka looting phase. For the moment, I think we have the teams only on the looting phase. Yeah, so the most important phase actually of the game, of any game, I would say, is the looting phase. You need to have those guns, you need to have those ammo, those medkits, utilities, and you need to have a proper usage of the proper guns. You know, like your combination of guns is what I would like to call it. Your preferred guns. I mean, an M416 is what most of them prefer because of the spray downs that they can give. But some of them, since it's a Wrangle, we know none other than our Zero Burst, the gun, the DP gods. I mean, there are so many DP gods. I mean, I literally see a lot of clips coming in from a lot of players with those WhatsApp statuses, with those TikToks coming in with those DP god statuses. So definitely they love that gun. And right now we got MacPen in Rozok, if I'm not wrong. That's their usual drop location. But I think they are going to take the fight against Team Exodus. That's going to be an interesting fight to see a contestant coming in towards MacPen. I mean, these teams are right now, they might be just studying off the teams, you know, to know where and how to position themselves. But let's see at the moment. We got Valeska, Pelzang, Illucio, and Momo. Let's see how that's going to be played off as well. But at the moment, we got 20 seconds on the clock for the first zone shift in. So I might be dropping off here and there due to some technical difficulties. But let's see how far can we keep you guys entertained. I mean, right now, I mean, we are getting all of those sorted. And tomorrow onwards, definitely join in. I will be going towards the side of Facebook. But look at that. DMT Coffin gets the knock on towards VG. Bizarro, I mean, Binoris, I think. Binoris, yep. With DP28, as we were speaking about it. Now we are down towards a few players. Like, I think 2 players have already got taken down. But let's see. Still, MacPen not moving a muscle. They know that the players are in that vicinity, but they do not want to make a tough decision, a tough call at the moment. With that, I think they might go in for the crash, but let's see. Only time will tell if they're going to actually go in for the crash. If they decide to go in for the crash and they got spray downs on, but now Pelzang, you know, coming in towards the close, the team can actually show some support. Pelzang just rushing in above. Let's see what sort of an action can be, expect from them. And right now, I think with that jump coming in, I think they decide to move away, and now the nade cook, nice nade. Will Pelzang be able to get that first nade? If he's able to actually get that first nade, it's going to be really amazing. Oh, the nade almost getting it. No, Exodus Esports was ready for that nade. He knew the nade was coming through, and he just dodged it. I mean, dodged that bullet, dodged that nade actually. Let's see how he is able to take the fight again. And now the spray down coming in from Pelzang. The support might be there for the side, and Exodus just backing off like this. I mean, I did not expect the Exodus Esports to be backing off in this range right now, but the Qualifiers are there from the rest of the team all the way from the other side. Pelzang needs to be a tad bit more careful at this situation. Look at that, just getting the knock on to LNO9. Let's see if Pelzang is able to actually get the support from the team. I mean, look at that Qualifiers coming in. Nicely done there from the side of Exodus Esports. They know exactly how to give off their Qualifiers, and I think that tough angle is going to save off Andy for the moment. So Andy is safe at the moment because Kenoxi is there to give the Qualifiers. So they need to make a really tough call. They need to make an exact possible decision over here to see. Oh, look at that. Pelzang just trying to get the spray down on towards Andy, but no, it doesn't connect as much. But if he is able to get that knock, it would have been a whole lot of pressure for the side of Exodus Esports. I mean, giving pressure to your team, getting that initial knock is what is really important. And with that, we have the first zone closing in. And look at that. Tap shots coming in. Oh, Andy gets it. Illucio with a pistol. What a guy. Gets it with a pistol. Nicely done, Illucio, to get that tap shots on. So Illucio, definitely we know how he can perform in an elite level. I mean, now we got with the revive also coming through. I think they can push through because Kenoxi is also down to his lowest speed, but they do not want to risk it all. But for the moment, they do not know where the other players are as well. But Exodus Esports, I think, coming in with only 3 players, and now Agent 47 getting that DB28 spray down onto the side of MacPen. But with that, let's see what the teams can do. How well can the teams perform from this angle? I think MacPen right now, they need to cross off the road. They need to throw off those smokes. They need to go to the other side to take the fight against the side of Exodus Esports. But for the moment, I think they're not going to be pushing out or dishing out any damage. So let's see if they're able to push out into the circle. Right now, playing the zone is what is really important. Coming into that top 3 spots. I mean, from 32, if you're unable to make it into that top 23, I mean, you have a whole lot of learning to do, a whole lot of practice, which is going to make you even more better. With that, let's see. We got LNNONI over here who's fight against the side of Just, but at the moment I think we got Zenko, and Vortex over here. So let's see if they're able to get the spray downs on to each other, LNNONI and Just. Yep, so still the standoff going in for the side of MacPen. Exodus Esports not moving a muscle. They're just going to stay off here and try to get that initial. Might be going in for push, but right now I think I can see one particular angle being tight over here. I think they got one initial knock. They were able to get one initial knock and they'll be going in finish as well. Yep, they get the kill secured. So now 16 teams still alive. Might be Exodus Esports getting fallen short in the last Wrangle match, and then they'll have to work their way through the rest of the 8 matches. But at the moment, MacPen showing real potential over here. I think they have had some decent places, but they were not able to get the chicken dinner from these 3 matches that were played today. So the last match of the night gonna be a Wrangle. The most favorite map, I mean, in my case, I would say it's the most favorite map of mine because the most basic map. Plus, I personally love the DP28 as well. So let's see how well can these teams perform in this Wrangle matchup. Right now, only 2 players remaining for the side of Exodus Esports. Only Kenoxi and Andy. Let's see what these 2 players are able to do. How well can they get this kill secured? Now, Momo just left over here, and the rest of the team coming in from the angle, from those tight angles, and now DXT moving in closer, I think, towards Exterminator's Black. Yep, I think they'll be moving in and they'll be spotting out a few players. I mean, on the process, I think Momo gets a Zexoda's Kenoxi at Rozok. So I think that's going to be the last remaining player for the side. Now the spray downs are going from the side of DXT. Look at the spray down being thrown in. Right now they need to move into the zone. So the zone shrinking in 1 minute at the clock. And now Infinite Club, the team got the Miramar Chikandina. I mean, all of these places being crowded. DXC does not have a spot to push through. They're going to have a whole lot of trouble. Let's see what can they do right now. And now with the spray down coming through, I think Valeska should be knowing that there is going to be a player over here. I think Andy is going to be the player. Will he be able to clutch it out for the team? A 1v4 is what he needs to deal with. I mean, we have seen clutches tonight itself. I think 10 Shade was the team that got 2 million esports. 1v3 onto them. That was the first clutch from this qualifier finals. So we'll be seeing more of this. And look at that nade being thrown in. And now the spray down is coming through. And that was a flashbang actually. And now 3 kills secured for that. And they were able to eliminate Exodus Esports and keep that contestation for Rozok. So Rozok being their home, they aren't going to give it away easy. And now look at that. we got, I think, that's going to be B13, the team B13 over here, who's going to play it off here. And we got Nerf taking the fight against LNN ONI. So back-to-back fights coming through. I think this is the time where I have seen the most early number of fights being taken place in such a qualifier finals, because this qualifier finals is going to be really, really important for these teams. I mean, from 32, not making into the 23, I mean, leave the bottom spots. I mean, leave it below 30 or below 28 even, I would say, leave it. But from that 23 to 27, it's just a few points gap difference. When you aren't able to qualify, it's going to be really, really hard on you. I mean, not being able to perform in the semi-finals against the invited teams, I mean, that's a whole lot of 16 matches in the group stages, and then in the grand finals we have 20 matches. That's an overall of 36 matches, a hell lot of practice for the upcoming PMCO Spring Split 2022. So let's see how well can it be played off. So Nerf and ONI playing it really well for the moment. Nerf getting those kills, 4 kills secured against the side of LN and ONI, easy kills. So let's see what can they do against the side of these teams. So right now 14 teams alive and 55 players. So let's see how well the zone is going to contain, and we'll be able to see the third circle close in. So yeah, with that Victor Gaming over here, you know, just trying to get that initial damage, trying to get that headshot. Just I think he's just waiting for that one head to pop off, and he'll be able to get one knock. So let's see if he's able to get that initial knock. I think he's gonna get that butt headshot. Yeah, oh, he almost got it. He got a on towards Zenko, I think, and now he's just waiting for Cloud to, you know, just pop out and make them use their healable. So let's see if he is able to do it off. And look at that, Mac from Pelzan getting bursted down onto his vehicle, and he is going to get finished off by DXG Madhu. So DXG also getting those kills secured, and we'll be able to see how well can they be performing. So with that, let's see how we got B13 as well over here. Let's see is a circle. Right now we got team number 23 over here who's just pushing themselves inside the circle. We got another B13 team, so 13 teams over here fighting and contesting for that top 23 positions, but we'll have to see how the points table have been resulted in to notice what's going to be happening over here in time soon. So right now we got B13 who will be moving in with that 14 teams alive. I think it's going to be really tough for them to hold the position. We have 16 seconds on the clock for the third circle to close in, and then we'll be having back-to-back fights coming in from this last and final match of this wrangle. Let's see how well can this be played off. Now 7 seconds on the clock, and we'll be able to see the fourth circle. Will it be giving that hard shift, or will it be giving that usual dead-ass center circle? But at the moment, B13 also, they need a big game. I think they are not in a position for the moment, you know, to close in and, you know, play it off. But let's see how well can they do it off. But with this last and final match, definitely tune in tomorrow, guys. This is just the beginning of South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2. I mean, bigger and better this season with an amazing prize pool of $650 US, and that's going to be 130,000 LKR. With that, VG getting that on to Revox. So let's see what's gonna happen. Revox OGs being able to play through, and now Max B13 over here. Revox OG might be able to get another knock onto it. Lucid, oh, beautiful spray down coming in, gets the knock towards Lucid, should be able to get the finish through as well. Nicely done by Hassie actually, should be able to get the finish as well. Yep, the finish is going to come through and he won't be able to get the revive anytime soon. Now they're going to push on towards that mountain because the position was given away and they'll be getting those kills secured. And with that, we'll be coming into the fourth circle. 30 seconds on the clock to shift in, and look at that damage with that. Trying to get the spray down on with the DP28. I think Revox OG's Meeps knows that he is in a bad position. He needs to move in. He needs to come towards a better position and try to formulate into the circle. Try to move into that tiny teeny circle. Now that a lot of teams are going to contest for those positions, it's going to be really hard on how they are going to do this. With that spray down coming in from Meeps, trying to get those knock with those passing vehicles. So many rotations. Circle now, a tiny teeny circle. 1 minute on the clock, and we'll be able to see so many back-to-back fights coming through. And look at that Divine A. Is it Divine A? No, it's actually TNT, the team that got the double chicken dinner, facing off against VG Gaming. I mean, Victor Gaming themselves. So let's see how well are they going to position themselves. They come to the dead-ass edge. Actually, they're going to play off the edge, but playing off this edge might be pretty dangerous. And now look at that, Zagos doesn't have an exact position to move in. He's going to be in a whole lot of trouble. And with that, I think TNT, let's see what they are able to do as well. I think Zagos is just going to get those healables going through. And with that, let's see what's going to happen in. We got team number 1 as well. Yes, team. Oh, look at that spray down. Nicely done there. What an amazing spray on from the vehicle. Look at that. All 4 players sitting in that vehicle just inside that stream. I mean, they know exactly the zone is there. So all they need to do is just chill out and, have a swim for the moment. And look at that. We got a little Godzilla. We got a little Kong also going in for a swim. And now Nerf trying to get those more kills secured under their name. I think it's going to be Infinite Club who is in a whole lot of trouble. 2 knocks already coming in from that side. And now Noya with that M762 and 6 scope is going to go with that tap shots and try to dish out as much as damage as possible. Now coming down to the last and final moments of this last match in the South Asia Wildcard season. Season 2, South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2 Qualifier Finals. We'll be able to see how well can Infinite Club do against this team. And right now, Infinite Club in a really tough position. And in the waters, we got a DXZ. I think they still have the zone to themselves. Nope, they do not have the zone to themselves. They need to push through. But look at the spray down coming in from SL Joker to get the knock on and the finish on to it. Was it going to be Mount Olymp? Sorry, was it going to be TNT? Nope, it was actually Way to Conqueror. Yep, they're taking the fight against Way to Conqueror. Now the spray downs are coming through from the side of, I think, DXG, who's in the water. They can get the spray down. And on the other hand side, all damage from their side. I mean, they are the only ones who have the compound all to themselves. And now Victor Gaming also goes down, but 13 teams still alive. Just a few players getting knocked down here and there. And look at that. Now I think TNT Avenger might actually go down for the side over here. With that headshot coming in from that Car 98, but not connecting as much. Now TNT Avenger will be looking out for his head. He do not want to get knocked out in a position like this. With that 5th circle, it's going to be really tough to get the revive through. And with that, we have 40 seconds on the clock for the circle to move in. And with that, we'll be seeing the teams, push in really hard. I mean, they will have to have the final circle. They'll need those vehicles to move in. And look at that Nerf try and get that onto SL Joke. I think he can get a body shot and he gets the knock. Now he's going to get the finish. He's going to try and steal off that kill from the side of SL Joker. Let's see. He goes on with the headshot but doesn't connect as much. I don't see any connections coming through from Nerf Esports, but right now I think Dolma is the player over here. Dolma trying to get the spray down. I think Dolma is going with the free sprays. I think DXC. Oh, look at that spray down coming. Fully down. control spray. He knows exactly what he's doing. Such an amazing spray coming in from Nerf Dolma to get that knock. Now he'll be able to just, play off this person. It's a joke on the other side, getting knocked back again. So TNT still in the game, taking the fight again. The Exterminators Black. So Bhutan teams literally coming up on top in this match. But let's see how further can they go against the team TNT with the double chicken dinner and Infinite Club with one chicken already. And look at that, Max B13, the player just behind that buggy. I think Dolma will be going with the spray down, gets the knock. Yep, Dolma, you cannot literally escape the insides of Dolma right now. He knows exactly where the players are. He has the high ground advantage. He has the compounds to play with. He just needs to hold that position. And right now, the compounds come out of the circle. TNT, look at that, 3-man strong. They are looking for their triple chicken dinner. Will they be able to do it? Is the question. Will they be able to do it for Maldives? Triple chicken dinner from mixed team all the way. The smokes are being thrown in by Zagots. He is making his cover and he knows exactly what to do. Now MacPen on the other hand side, also those nade utilities usage is coming through, and now Illusio getting a few knocks confirmed for himself. Exterminators Black has the zone, so they do not need to rush it through. They can just play it off. They know that they have the circle to work with. But one nade can come through and literally get destroyed over here. The entire team can go down. But let's see if they are able to do that. And way to conquer on the hand side. They are getting some kills as well from the side of DXC. And Nerf Dolma finally getting that headshot. But to say headshot on towards INC. And now look at the spray down coming in from Way to Conqueror. 2 kills on the board. Last player remaining for the side of Way to Conqueror is going to be Gustavo. I think it's Gusta. So let's see what can they be doing over here. And right now we got 10 teams and 23 players alive. The last and final match, finale game of Group C. And then we'll be moving on to day 2 of this qualifier finals, and we'll be done with 8 matches tomorrow. So that's going to be really quick. And now INC Johnny, look at the spray down coming in from the side of Zagos with the DP28. And as I told, he's kill, and he has just 2 kills to work with. Now all he needs to do is focus on the team that is right in front of him. I mean, it's just as it is. We got the teams playing there. So right at the moment, we'll be able to see how they do against those teams as well. Yep, and with that note, I think we have the last 3 teams alive. So many teams falling down to the play zone, and TNT looking for their triple chicken dinner. A night of a lifetime for them it would be in this qualifier finals. What an amazing play being showed. A display of amazing. Like, oh, the pixel shot, and Jape was there to get the cover. Zagos gets taken down. Now Exterminators Black might actually sweep up this chicken dinner. Look at that nades being dished out. Now Mahu needs to move away from here. They are just throwing those nades, and so many fights coming through. And now Nerf, another Bhutan team, might actually take off this chicken dinner. Yep, and TNT gets taken down. They just missed out. And now Nerf Esports with 12 massive kills coming through. Let's see what they are able to do over here. Nerf Esports coming through. Now they are pushing themselves as well against the side of Exterminators Black. Look at that drift coming in. Now it's going to be Yasko, if I'm not wrong. Yep, Yasko and Dolma, the only 2 players remaining. A 2v4 situation. Exterminators Black might be looking for their first chicken dinner. Or is it going to be Nerf Esports? Only time will tell. For the moment, Dolma has shown some amazing plays. Let's see the nade cook coming through from the side of Yasko. We'll be able to see if this nade is going to connect exactly on point. Oh, look at that, so much of damage being dished out by the side of Exterminators. And look at that, Dolma getting taken down by Zilly. Now the 1v4. Let's see, we have seen clutches tonight, but will this be the most amazing displayed clutches? The question, I think this might actually be the question. And look at that, he gets taken down. And what an amazing display of performance by Exterminators Black to get that winner chicken dinner of the final match of the final night. So definitely, for those of you who want to witness how well the teams have done and how well the positions are in the points table, you can actually check out swpl.e2s gaming for the points table, and you will be able to see how the standings are. It will be updated later tonight, and the team, as they are working on it, will be able to witness more of these coming matches. 8 more matches to go. Right now we have seen numerous chicken dinner teams and numerous dominating plays, but will they be able to keep it up right throughout the rest 8 matches? I mean, all these 12 matches definitely counts through. So let's see how well can they do it against these top teams as well as underdog teams. So we'll be back tomorrow, guys, with South Asia Wildcard Pro Season 2. And right now we'll be signing off with the first 4 matches being played out. An interesting set of matches being played. But this ain't the main event, so stay tuned for the main event. But this is the phase where we'll be selecting 23 teams who will be playing in the main event. So stay tuned, guys. Right now, Mongolia, Bhutan, as well as Sri Lanka and Maldives have been able to get chicken dinners, but the only team that was able to get the double chicken dinner is RGCTNT. So hats off to them getting the double chicken dinner, and we'll be coming back tomorrow with the rest of the 4 matches. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in today to watch South Asia Wildcard Pro League Season 2. We'll be back tomorrow with the rest of the 4 matches. So stay tuned and thank you.
Isima Kikoba. ಈಸಿಮ್ಮಕಿ ಫೋನುಗ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಕೊಂಗಿನ್ನ ಸಿಮ್ ಕಾರ್ಡೆ ಈಸಿಮ್ ಬೇನು ಕುರಾಣಿ ಕಿಹಿನೆ ಎಮ್ಮೆ ಫುರತಮ ಈಸಿಮ್ ಬೇನು ಕುರವೆ ಫೋನೆಕ್ಕಂ ಯಗಿನ್ ಕುರೆವುಮ uridu.mv ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಜಿಯಾರೆ ಕುರವ್ವ ಯಫಹು ಬೇನು ಫುಳುವ ಈಸಿಮ್ ಅದಿ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಖಿಯಾರ್ ಕುರೆವುಮ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗೆ ಮೌಲುಮಾತ್ ಫುರಿಹಮ ಕುರೆವುಮ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನು ಫೋಮ್ ಎಫೆನಿಲವಾಣೆ ಫೋಮ್ ಗವಾ ಮೌಲುಮಾತ್ ಫುರಿಹಮ ಕುರೆವುಮ ಫಹು ಬೇನು ಫುಳುವ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಗವಾ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫುರಿಹಮ ಕುರವ್ವ ಮಿಹಾರು ಈಸಿಮ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಕುರೆವುನಿ